Sparta, known for its military prowess and unique social structure, has a rich historical background that sets it apart from other Greek city-states. Founded around the 10th century BC, Sparta was located in the region of Laconia, in the southeastern part of the Peloponnese. The city-state was characterized by its focus on military training and discipline, which shaped every aspect of Spartan society. One of the most interesting facts about Sparta is that it was ruled by two kings, believed to be descendants of Heracles, who shared power and authority. This dual kingship system was unique among Greek city-states and added to the complexity of Spartan governance. Another intriguing aspect of Spartan history is the practice of infanticide, where newborns were examined for physical defects and weak infants were left to die. This harsh practice was aimed at ensuring the strength and vitality of the Spartan population. In terms of population, Sparta was known for its small number of citizens compared to the large population of helots, who were essentially state-owned serfs. The ratio of helots to citizens was estimated to be around 7-1, highlighting the dependence of the Spartan economy on this servile class. Despite its small citizen population, Sparta maintained a powerful military force that struck fear into its enemies. The Spartan military was renowned for its discipline, training, and unwavering commitment to the state. This emphasis on military strength influenced every aspect of Spartan life, shaping the values and beliefs of its people. The historical background of Sparta provides a fascinating glimpse into a society that prioritized military excellence above all else, leaving a lasting legacy that continues to intrigue historians and scholars to this day. In Sparta, the education and upbringing of women were vastly different from those in other Greek city-states, reflecting the unique values and priorities of Spartan society. From a young age, Spartan girls underwent rigorous physical training and education alongside boys, emphasizing the importance of physical fitness and mental toughness. This early exposure to physical activities such as running, wrestling, and combat skills helped shape Spartan women into strong and resilient individuals. Unlike in other Greek city-states where women were primarily confined to domestic roles, Spartan women were encouraged to participate in physical activities and develop their strength and endurance. This emphasis on physical education was rooted in the belief that strong and healthy women would bear strong and healthy children, ensuring the future strength of the Spartan state. Interestingly, Spartan women were also taught to read and write, a rarity in ancient Greece where female literacy was not common. This education was aimed at enabling Spartan women to engage in intellectual pursuits and contribute to the cultural and intellectual life of the city-state. The emphasis on education and physical training for women in Sparta was reflected in the famous saying, "Come back with your shield or on it," which highlighted the importance of courage and strength for both men and women in Spartan society. In terms of numbers and statistics, it is estimated that Spartan girls began their formal education around the age of 7, attending state-run schools known as agog. Here they received training in physical fitness, combat skills, and intellectual pursuits under the guidance of experienced instructors. The agog system was designed to instill discipline, obedience, and loyalty to the state in young Spartans, preparing them for their future roles as citizens and warriors. Additionally, Spartan women were known to participate in athletic competitions such as foot races and discus throwing, showcasing their physical prowess and competitive spirit. These competitions were not only a form of entertainment, but also a way to demonstrate the strength and agility of Spartan women to the rest of Greek society. Overall, the education and upbringing of women in Sparta were characterized by a unique blend of physical training, intellectual development, and civic responsibility, setting Spartan women apart from their counterparts in other Greek city-states. In comparing women's rights in Sparta with other Greek city-states, it becomes evident that Spartan women enjoyed a level of freedom and influence that was unparalleled in the ancient world. While women in most Greek city-states were confined to the domestic sphere and had limited rights and opportunities, Spartan women were granted a unique status that allowed them to participate actively in various aspects of society. One of the most striking differences between Spartan women and women in other Greek city-states was their legal rights and freedoms. In Sparta, women were able to own property, inherit land, and engage in business transactions, giving them a level of financial independence that was unheard of in other parts of Greece. This legal autonomy extended to matters of marriage and divorce, where Spartan women had the right to choose their own husbands and initiate divorce proceedings if necessary. These rights stood in stark contrast to the legal and social restrictions placed on women in other Greek city-states, where they were often treated as property or second-class citizens. In terms of education, Spartan women also enjoyed a level of intellectual and physical training that was unmatched in the ancient world. While women in other Greek city-states were typically excluded from formal education and intellectual pursuits, Spartan girls were encouraged to develop their minds and bodies through rigorous training in reading, writing, and physical fitness. This emphasis on education and physical training helped shape Spartan women into strong, independent individuals who were capable of contributing to the cultural and intellectual life of the city-state. In terms of numbers and statistics, it is estimated that Spartan women made up around 40% of the total population of Sparta, a significant proportion compared to other Greek city-states where women were often marginalized and excluded from public life. This higher representation of women in Spartan society may have contributed to their greater influence and autonomy compared to women in other parts of Greece. Additionally, Spartan women were known to participate in religious ceremonies and public events, further highlighting their active role in the social and political life of the city-state. This participation in public life set Spartan women apart from their counterparts in other Greek city-states, where women were typically relegated to the private sphere and excluded from positions of power and authority. Overall, the comparison of women's rights in Sparta with other Greek city-states reveals the unique status and freedoms enjoyed by Spartan women, challenging traditional notions of gender roles and expectations in the ancient world. In Spartan society, women played a crucial role in the family and community, contributing to the overall strength and stability of the city-state. Spartan women were known for their resilience, independence, and sense of duty, which were instilled in them from a young age through rigorous physical and intellectual training. One interesting aspect of women's role in Spartan families was their responsibility for managing household affairs and overseeing the upbringing of children. While men were often away on military campaigns or training, women held significant authority within the household, making decisions related to finances, education, and daily operations. This level of autonomy and responsibility set Spartan women apart from their counterparts in other Greek city-states, where women were typically confined to domestic duties and had limited influence outside the home. In terms of numbers and statistics, it is estimated that Spartan women were actively involved in agricultural activities, managing estates and overseeing the production of goods such as textiles and pottery. This economic contribution was essential to the functioning of Spartan society, as it ensured the stability and prosperity of the city-state. Additionally, Spartan women were known for their strong sense of community and solidarity, supporting one another in times of need and working together to uphold the values of courage, discipline, and loyalty that defined Spartan society. This sense of unity and cooperation among women helped strengthen the social fabric of Sparta, fostering a sense of shared purpose and identity. Overall, the role of women in the family and society in Sparta was characterized by a unique blend of authority, responsibility, and solidarity, reflecting the values and priorities of a society that prized strength, resilience, and unity above all else. In Sparta, women's participation in religious and public life was a significant aspect of their societal role, setting them apart from women in other Greek city-states. One interesting detail is that Spartan women had the opportunity to participate in religious ceremonies and rituals, where they played a vital role in honoring the gods and goddesses of the Spartan pantheon. Women in Sparta were known to hold important positions within religious institutions, serving as priestesses and caretakers of sacred sites. This active involvement in religious practices allowed Spartan women to express their devotion to the gods and contribute to the spiritual life of the community. In terms of numbers and statistics, it is estimated that Spartan women made up a significant portion of the priestly class in Sparta, overseeing religious ceremonies and ensuring the proper observance of rituals. This high level of participation in religious life distinguished Spartan women from their counterparts in other Greek city-states, where women were often excluded from formal religious roles and ceremonies. Additionally, Spartan women were also active participants in public life, attending assemblies and engaging in discussions on matters of state. While they did not have the same political rights as men, Spartan women were able to voice their opinions and influence decision-making processes through informal channels. This level of public engagement and participation in civic affairs was a testament to the unique status and influence of Spartan women within their society. Overall, the active participation of Spartan women in religious and public life underscored their importance and contribution to the cultural, spiritual, and political fabric of Sparta. One of the most famous Spartan women in history is Gorgo, the wife of King Leonidas. Gorgo was known for her intelligence, wit, and political acumen, playing a significant role in Spartan affairs during the Persian Wars. Her most famous contribution was when she reportedly advised her father to trust Themistocles, a decision that ultimately led to the Greek victory at the Battle of Salamis. Another notable Spartan woman was Cyniska, who made history by becoming the first woman to win at the Olympic Games. Cyniska achieved this feat by entering the chariot racing event, showcasing her skill and determination in a male-dominated arena. In terms of numbers and statistics, it is estimated that Spartan women like Gorgo and Cyniska were able to exert influence and achieve recognition in a society that valued strength, courage, and achievement. Another influential Spartan woman was Archidamia, who famously defended Sparta against the invading forces of Epaminondas. Archidamia's bravery and leadership during the Battle of Mantinea earned her praise and respect from her fellow Spartans, highlighting the important role that women played in defending their city-state. Additionally, Lampedo, a fictional character in Aristophanes' play Lysistrata, is often cited as a representation of Spartan women's strength and independence. Lampedo's character embodies the stereotype of Spartan women as assertive and powerful figures who were not afraid to challenge societal norms. These famous Spartan women and their impact on history serve as a testament to the unique status and influence of women in Spartan society, challenging traditional gender roles and expectations in the ancient world. Despite the unique status and freedoms enjoyed by Spartan women, their societal role was not without challenges and criticisms. One of the main criticisms of Spartan women's status was the perception of their physical appearance and behavior. Spartan women were often criticized by other Greeks for their assertiveness, independence, and physical strength, which were seen as unfeminine qualities. This criticism stemmed from the traditional Greek belief that women should be modest, submissive, and focused on domestic duties rather than engaging in physical activities or public life. Interestingly, Spartan women's reputation for physical strength and assertiveness was a source of both admiration and criticism, with some Greeks praising their resilience and courage, while others viewed them with suspicion and disdain. In terms of numbers and statistics, it is estimated that Spartan women's unique status and freedoms also led to challenges within Spartan society. Some critics argued that the autonomy and independence granted to Spartan women undermined traditional gender roles and family structures, leading to concerns about social stability and cohesion. Additionally, the high level of physical and intellectual training required of Spartan women was seen as excessive and potentially harmful, with critics questioning the impact of such rigorous education on women's health and well-being. These criticisms and challenges highlight the complex and nuanced nature of Spartan women's status in ancient Greece, reflecting the tensions between traditional gender norms and the unique values of Spartan society. The legacy of Spartan women in history is a testament to their strength, resilience, and enduring impact on ancient Greek society. One interesting detail is that Spartan women's unique status and freedoms allowed them to play a significant role in shaping the cultural and political landscape of Sparta. Despite criticisms and challenges, Spartan women left a lasting legacy that continues to fascinate historians and scholars to this day. An interesting fact is that Spartan women's reputation for physical strength and independence set them apart from women in other Greek city-states, earning them admiration and respect for their courage and determination. In terms of numbers and statistics, it is estimated that Spartan women's participation in religious ceremonies and public life contributed to the overall stability and cohesion of Spartan society. Their active involvement in civic affairs and community events helped strengthen the social fabric of Sparta, fostering a sense of unity and shared purpose among its citizens. Additionally, the achievements of famous Spartan women such as Gorgo, Cynisca, and Archidamia served as inspiration for future generations of women, challenging traditional gender norms and expectations. The legacy of Spartan women in history is a complex and multifaceted one, reflecting the tensions and contradictions of a society that valued strength, courage, and independence in both men and women. Their impact on ancient Greek society continues to be studied and celebrated, highlighting the enduring influence of Spartan women in shaping the course of history. Spartan women's significance extended beyond their unique freedoms and roles within society. An interesting detail is that Spartan women's influence was not limited to the domestic sphere. They actively participated in religious ceremonies and public life, contributing to the spiritual and civic life of Sparta. In terms of numbers and statistics, it is estimated that Spartan women made up a significant portion of the priestly class, overseeing religious rituals and ensuring the proper observance of traditions. Additionally, Spartan women's participation in public events and assemblies showcased their active engagement in civic affairs, challenging traditional gender norms and expectations. The overall significance of women in Sparta lies in their strength, resilience, and impact on shaping the cultural and political landscape of the city-state. Their legacy continues to inspire and intrigue, highlighting the enduring influence of Spartan women in ancient Greek history. During the Q&A session, it was revealed that Spartan women's physical training included activities such as javelin throwing and wrestling, showcasing their athletic prowess. An interesting fact emerged that Spartan women were also involved in the economic life of the city-state, engaging in trade and commerce to support their families. In terms of numbers and statistics, it was noted that Spartan women's participation in religious ceremonies was a common practice, with a significant percentage of priestly roles held by women. Additionally, the high representation of Spartan women in public events and assemblies highlighted their active engagement in civic affairs, with historical records indicating a substantial presence of women in these gatherings. These details shed light on the multifaceted roles and contributions of 17 women in various aspects of Spartan society.